She said, I'm Native American, and Papa has high cheekbones, and he has no chest hair, and I have no ass. You picked all of the stereotypes from the show, threw them into a pot, and said, here! To clarify this, the Cherokee Nation criticized Elizabeth Warren for the DNA test that she took. So they said, using a DNA test to lay claim to any connection to the Cherokee Nation or any tribal nation, even vaguely, is inappropriate and wrong. Very strongly worded. Seems pretty cut and dry.
They're not happy.
In a turn of events, the representative for the Cherokee Nation in question is actually now under intensive care after an unfortunate incident where, in a last-ditch attempt to prove her authenticity, Elizabeth Warren scalped him.
Oh.
Ooh. Man. Yeah. She then she tried to ease the pain by giving him fentanyl, but then she took it back.
Oh, was that Indian giving?
So here's the chief running beaver.
You racist? I can't believe you
had the last laugh when he smothered Warren in smallpox blankets. So good for him.
Oh my gosh.
Not so good for her. For people who don't know, by the way, she's been claiming to be Native American for a long time, something over which Trump and the Republicans have mocked her mercilessly. Rightly so. And she released this video that she thought would vindicate her. Cringe warning.
This is Elizabeth Warren.
First off,
Dr. Bustamante in, please?
Warren camouflage with that background.
He's in the direct-to-consumer space, including Ancestry.com, 23andMe, and Helix.
Way to screw those businesses, sir!
Find 5 segments of Native American ancestry.
Is there any other business I can destroy?
Where we believe the error rate is less than 1 in 1,000.
Now, the president likes to call my mom a liar.
And you.
No, what do the facts say?
The facts suggest that you
absolutely have a Native American ancestor in your pedigree.
Okay. They use the term strong evidence, by the way. So strong evidence. This is where we talk. We need to be very clear about our words, right? We've talked about Me Too. We've talked about rape. So strong evidence is that she may be up to and including 1 in 1,024th Native American. This comes from the Boston Globe.
That's very little.
Which should be noted is actually far lower than your chances of winning the weekly jackpot at the Choctaw Casino and Resort, according to this Elizabeth Warren advertisement, which seems tasteless.
Like, where's that reservation? Is it just a Starbucks?
Oh.
Like, I'm 1% Native American, and I'm as white as the driven snow.
It is less Native American heritage than the average white American.
Yeah. I was just about to say, by those standards, we could all claim it and get government benefits. We're good to go.
She's less Native American than they allow for standard deviations of lead in your tap water. And here's something else that's important to know. They didn't even test for Native American DNA, by the way. This is including all Mexican, Peruvian, and Colombian blood as well.
What?
Still 1 in 1,024. Congratulations, Elizabeth Warren. You've essentially proven that you are the whitest person in America.
It's whiter than Dove soap. 99.44. She's 99.9.
Old commercials. I love it.
Oh, man.
Again, the Cherokee Nation, they're not having it. They issued their statement where it said it made a mockery of legitimate uses of DNA tests. And the guy he's like, by the way, I conducted this test.
You definitely have one ancestor 50
You, sir, are not
generations
welcome
ago.
in our vision quest. You're a dick. So Warren's been caught in a lie, and I know the reason why these are the top 5 examples of her being an absolute racist fraud. Here's what's important about this. I know everyone really doesn't like her, so we'll give you the reasoning here. We'll list some of the examples that many of you have probably forgotten. I forgot about one. Number 1, I had completely forgotten about until actually it was brought to my attention by Reg, our researcher. What really matters here is that she profited from this lie.
Yeah, she played off of it.
For years. And this is, again, why would she lie? We've talked about it with Me Too movement. For the same reason, I guess, Elizabeth Warren lied. Christine Ford could have lied. People lie for all kinds of reasons. Okay, so top 5 examples. I guess top 5 times Elizabeth Warren acted like a racist fraud. Number 5, she repeatedly used the heritage as a talking point in political campaigns. So the one I love is the story of her mother being discriminated against because she was part Cherokee. This is the actual
mom
clip.
and dad were very much in love with each other, and they wanted to get married. And my father's parents said, absolutely not. You can't marry her because she's part Cherokee and she's part Delaware.
Wait, are you just rehashing Pocahontas? I think she's rehashing Pocahontas.
Like, and that means her dad is 100% a moron and a racist.
Yes.
So it's like he's real racist and also an idiot.
He's also an idiot.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, hit the notification bell if you're subscribed on YouTube, because apparently it doesn't mean anything. Your stuff might not show up in your subscriptions. And join Mug Club for the daily show at loudwithcrowder.com/mugclub. You get this full hour show every single day. Which leads us actually right into the next one, reason number 4, or I guess example number 4. What's funny, she doubled down on the native, the heritage. Are we supposed to say Native American? I don't know.
Native is fine. Native is good.
Two-spirited.
Well, the point is she didn't. Because
Indians.
She actually said that her papa had, quote, high cheekbones, like all the Indians do.
My Aunt B has walked by that picture
Aunt
at
B?
least 1,000 times, remarked that her father, my papa, had high cheekbones like all of the Indians do, because that's how she saw it.
And my Uncle Redskin, example number 3, she identified as Native American during her teaching career at Harvard. This comes from Boston Globe here. I think we have this as an overlay. So, but by the way, there's a huge difference between saying I have some Cherokee in my blood, or in my ancestry somewhere, which, by the way, most people do. Yeah. And that's because of intermarrying. This idea of genocide, actually, they intermarried quite a bit. There are more 1/16 Cherokee, Comanche, whatever, Native Americans, partial Native Americans than ever before in the history of this country. But there's a big difference between saying I might have some Native American blood in me and actually checking the Native American box instead of white, which is what she did for Harvard. It's the exact opposite of Sean King, who claimed he was the victim of a hate crime because he was black, but then he checked Caucasian when filing the report.
I want to say I'm Asian. I want to say I'm 100% Japanese.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, why not?
I'm a
You really
6'7", 6'7" Japanese coming in hot with a hairy chest.
You would rule the island, my friend. You're the largest Japanese person I've ever seen.
They love tall people. I used to work at a Japanese restaurant. They used to call me Godzilla. I'm dead serious. No, they're like hilarious. I'm not making fun of them. Like a lot of Japanese people be like, "You're so big. Can I climb you?
You're so big."
I think this is... Okay, here, let's be clear. Elizabeth Warren is the racist here.
And no one.
I was telling valid stories. They're great. I want to go to HD Sanchi Go Roku Chat.
People will leave this and say this is racist,
awesome.
but the fact is, you didn't make money off of stealing from another race of people.
I was a busboy and they didn't tip me. Like, not only did I not make money on it, I just love being around them. Felt like Gulliver.
All right, let's bring this to another example. Harvard actually reported Warren as a Native American in their federal diversity statistics. The larvae tout her as being one of the first. They actually touted her as being, quote, the first woman of color hired at Harvard. What? Harvard, try and do a little better. They're going to champion this like the Ricola guy with the horn in the commercial. Like, she's the first colored woman at Harvard. Not only is she not in person, she's not even on paper.
That's amazing.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
And then Warren claimed that her ethnicity had nothing to do with the university hiring her or giving her tenure. Like, they couldn't even get their story straight. They're like 2 kids brought to the principal's office, like, okay, are we good? Yeah. All right, Elizabeth, okay, Harvard, friends for life, BFFs. And they walk in, and the principal's like, now what happened? She was the first person of color. I have no idea. It didn't even help me at all to get in here because I'm not colored.
And then they just start improving. My pawpaw.
My pawpaw. Did they even say, is that even the oddest term in Native? I think Native Americans probably don't say it. I don't know. It's just more proof that she just rigged the diversity game. We talk about this all the time.
She did.
It's like, well, why would anyone want to be a minority?
Money.
Right there. Well, look, there's actually standards that all the tribes have, and most of them say about a quarter, but some of them will say if you've got 1/16 in you, you can claim to be a member of that tribe and you can get government assistance and all this other stuff. Remember, she's 1 in 1,024, not 1 in 1,024 people.
Right.
1,024. Do you know how far back you have to go to get to that?
She would go in to apply for the grant and be laughed off the premises by Johnny Depp.
and like
they want decimal places for her.
And they want you to be part of the community. Like, not to sound like using liberal words, but like there is a community. Like, I'm from near Native American reservations. It's like, if you're in the community, that's one thing. That's why I think they turn on the DNA thing, because they're like, this is insane. No, like, do you live with us? Have you suffered with us?
Well, to give you, so this is I think the prime example, and I had forgotten about this. And then when it was brought up, I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that I had forgotten about this. We're going to do this segment. So Elizabeth Warren submitted her family Cherokee recipes for a cookbook. It was called Pow Wow Chow. And her recipes turned out to be plagiarized. If this is not proof positive of deliberate deception gaming the system, I don't know what is. Again, I'm a little murky. How is this not considered cultural appropriation? How is it? We're at a point. How is this not considered cultural? If anyone here were to do this and claim something that was complete, you've been accused of it, quarter black, Garrett.
Yeah.
And you're a quarter black.
Yep.
You would apply for the grant for the Native American, the Firewater money grant, like 4 times over. A quarter. I don't know how to do this. I'm not good at fractions, but I do know that it's more than 1 in 1,024. And by the way, she didn't. Here's the thing: all of these things you added up. It's not like she acted like she might be 1 in 1,024th Native American. She acted like she grew up steeped in the culture.
Yeah.
I was eating powwow chow with pawpaw, smoking peace pipes, and then we would go over to our friend's house where they built igloos in the winter and watch the sunrise. And then we went through a naming ceremony, and I cut weight with Matthew Modine and started hallucinating. Are you just quoting Vision Quest? They figured me out again.
She faked an elope. Like, her parents didn't really elope like that. She's like, my favorite actor is Val Kilmer. Coyotes say Val Kilmer is great. Bum, bum, bum. Like, she's a liar.
We bitch about cultural appropriation when we eat tacos. Right? If a white guy opens a taco stand in Austin, it's going to make it out to the press as cultural appropriation. She pretended to be a race of people for profit.
Dude, it's true.
It's amazing. Like, the thing is, to me, the arguments that we see from the left is, why would it, like, Me Too, we just talk, why would they lie? Why would Christine Ford lie? For the same reason maybe Elizabeth Warren would lie. Maybe for politics. Maybe for university promotions. I have no idea.
Yeah, you never.
It's just, and it's something else crazy, too, that the left, obviously, we did this video with PragerU. They emphasize sort of the whites' exploitation of Native Americans. But when one of their own does it, they circle the buffalo hunting parties just to protect. It is amazing to me. So hold on a second. This is a woman who lied about an entire race of people. And here's the thing. By the way, she didn't just say, like, hey, I'm Native American and I'm proud of that. She said, I'm Native American and Papa has high cheekbones and he has no chest hair and I have no ass and we smoke peace pipes and we don't process alcohol well because we don't have the proper genetic. Like, you picked all of the stereotypes from the show, threw them into a pot and said, here, vote for me.
She doesn't even drive a Jeep Cherokee.
I bet you she hasn't even seen Bone Tomahawk. Anyway, the point, again, it is completely inconsistent, and this is why I want to watch political correctness die. The left doesn't care about it. The left, if any person who gives Elizabeth Warren a pass here, the next time they claim that they're offended by something that you say, that it's insensitive or that it's culturally exploitative, just say, get the hell out of here. Lumberg, I have some stuff to do today. Hey there, YouTube viewer. If you like this video, I would say subscribe, hit the notification bell, or watch one of these videos playing in a box that we've personally uploaded and programmed for your viewing pleasure. The problem is now, in today's day and age on YouTube in 2018, any of those 3 things that you do, any of those 3 buttons that you click will take you directly to a Seth Meyers video. So stay here and join Mug. Get off of here. Go to louderwithcrowder.com/mugclub. It's the only safe place you can go and join.